Hello, my loves. Welcome or welcome back to Chemistry with Kismet Tarot. I'm Monica, the Kismet Chemist, and this is Lunar Living. Today we're going to be talking about the last quarter moon, which happens February 23rd, and it is happening in the sign of Scorpio. This moon is the midway point between the full moon and the new moon that's upcoming in March. And this moon is kind of double meaning. First of all, the last quarter moon is really great for transition periods, for releasing things, for removing obstacles, for recognizing the things that hold us back, the habits that aren't serving us anymore, and the way that we can move forward in a more direct and efficient, self-empowered manner. It also is about sharing the things that we have learned from the illumination of that full moon before we head into our new beginning, new moon phase. And in the full moon in Leo that we just recently left on the 16th, I believe it was, we had Uranus sitting at 11 degrees 11 minutes in Taurus, which is in gate 24. And it is still there, but it has shifted now, and it will be at 11 degrees 22 minutes. Neptune is going to be in Pisces in gate 22 at 22 degrees 11 minutes. When I sat down and looked at the charts, at the gates, at the messages, it was like a handoff of a baton, because while the full moon had Uranus as the chart ruler, so the overwhelming energy was coming from Uranus. Now, the chart ruler for the last quarter moon is actually Neptune. So it is really like a handing of a baton. If you think about a relay race, Uranus is handing the baton off to Neptune. And Uranus is about that innovative, new way of being, new way of doing things. And while it sits in gate 24, this turning back and returning to the light, it's all about finding the innovative ways of bridging your logical and analytical mind with your intuitive mind. It's about seeing down to the stability that you have and allowing for this change to occur by bringing your light forward, by turning back from the things that no longer serve you and bringing that light forward. Neptune is about your dreams, your intuitions, your psychic gifts. It can be about illusions, but this is really about being graceful as you stand illuminated in the world, standing firm and allowing that fire to transform who you are, and being very gracious and graceful as you do that, knowing that there is beauty in every transition that we make. The last quarter moon is sitting in gate 14 in Scorpio, but it's actually shifting from 14 into 43. So as it sits right on that cusp point, we have a unity of strength and clarity of your inner light, which is actually helping bring in this energetic cleansing to get you into a point of progress moving forward. The last quarter moon being about sharing that illumination and shedding all of the things that have held you back, the things that have held you down, sitting in the sign of Scorpio, which is all about that transformation. Scorpio has absolutely no problem getting deep down in there, going through a metamorphosis, going through a transition, becoming the phoenix. This is your phoenix energy in this last quarter moon. And we were coming directly off of the 2022 portal, which is about collaboration, coming together, finding your community. So as you move into this last quarter moon, the things that you have discovered within yourself are going to be cleansed, cleared, all of that no longer serves, and you are going through your phoenix moment in your community. You are going through a vast transformation within your community, within the place that you find yourself in the world. and you are bringing in this new energy in order to make forward progress in your endeavors, in your creativity, in your work, in your home life, but also in your inner journey, your inner healing, that self-empowerment. Uranus sitting in Taurus, we can see this as quite dissonant energy. We can see it as a challenge, or we can see it as an opportunity to really dig deep and get grounded and be firm with these new changes that we want to make, with this light that we want to bring back into the world, that we are ready to bring forth into the world. So let's flip all of these over, and we're actually going to just look at the frequency, what it is that Spirit wants us to hold within our hearts moving forward. So first of all, let's take a look at the gates. The gates that we're in and the centers that they're applying to have to do with the third eye, the solar plexus, and the sacral center. So these centers are about overcoming our fears, embracing our emotions and our intuition, our ESP, if you will, because it's the emotional solar plexus center. And it's about melding that with our third eye, with our vision for the future, with our inner vision for the future. So we're just going to go directly across the line because we are passing the baton here. Uranus is asking us to hold the frequency that says, between each word, in the pauses, in the space of the silent liminal, there you find creation and freedom. As we go into this last quarter moon, we're being asked to hold the frequency that says, when you give, you receive. When you feed the passion of purpose in others, you receive that in yourself. Give and take brings a cornucopia that can never deplete. This scorpionic energy that this is shifting into as you're doing this giving and receiving, the frequency that you should hold within you is nothing. Knowing, seeing. When you come to a point on this journey, you shed it all. Epiphany equals blissful ordinariness of knowing nothing and loving everyone and everything and every moment on your journey. And what we are passing the baton to for Neptune, the frequency that Spirit is asking us to shift into now, is simplicity of a moment of wonder, beauty, and awe is the purest essence of a moment of grace. Holding these moments in our hearts grows greater grace in the world. What this is asking us is to shed the things that we once believed, the things that no longer suit or no longer fit within the guise of the truth of our inner light, the truth of the light that we all carry within us, to bring forth that light and do it in a creative, free nature. To say, I am no longer going to hold myself back or dim my light for anyone else, and I'm going to give of myself freely because I know that what I am giving is true and genuine and authentic, and it is beautiful and blissful. And these epiphany moments will be coming in by seeing through this insight that you have learned, knowing that we can hear all the messages no matter where we are. And when we really get in touch with our emotions and seeing the beauty in anything and everything, we really do see and feel and experience the essence of grace in the world, of this beautiful, gentle energy. And Neptune is here to help bring that out into our awareness, shedding free the illusions of separation and division and competition and hardship, and allowing us to hold within our hearts these moments. And as we come forward holding these moments of grace, of wonder, of awe, and of beauty in our hearts, as we come forward into the world, doing this, with this last quarter moon, sharing those seeds and planting those seeds freely without any expectation or requirement. We are genuinely sowing the seeds of grace into the world as a whole. Scorpio, they get such a bad rap. They get a bad reputation. We think that they are all about the scorpion and the stinger. But Scorpios start out their journey as the scorpion, and then they go through a metamorphosis, and then they shift into this fiery transformation of the phoenix. And the phoenix rising from the ashes of what was is one of the most majestic moments, because you start that new beginning and you are in this place of not knowing anything anymore, because everything that you once knew is gone. And that's okay. And you feel safe because you're the one that burned it down. You're the one that chose to just burn it down and become your truest self, to become this genuine, graceful being. And you know that by being this in the world, by sharing these creative endeavors and doing it in a new way, in an innovative way, in this liminal space of what was and what is becoming, you are setting the tone. You are planting the seeds, and you will nurture that moving forward, so that when this new moon coming up, you will be ready to say, this is what I intend on building. And it was 11:55 on my clock just now, just to let you guys know. That is amazing, because it's all about leadership and new beginnings and setting the tone in a very transformative change of energy. And that is exactly what we're doing. We're planting those seeds, and we're saying, this is who I am in the world, and this is what I bring forth into the world, and this is the genuine nature of what is going to be here. And I am holding that grace, that beauty, that wonder, that awe that Spirit has shown me in my energy field, and I'm bringing that forward for everyone else to experience as well. It is a blessing, a gift, and that is what we are here doing. This last quarter moon, we're going to have Uranus handing the baton off to Neptune. Let yourself get imaginative. Let your imagination soar into whatever creative endeavor you want to do. How do you define creativity in your life? And how can you redefine it to bring more light into it? Turn your back on the things that don't suit, the things that don't make you feel alive with that creative, passionate spark, and move forward. Thank you so much for sitting here with me, for listening to this energy update. Let me know what you think, what it is that the illumination brought you to share with the world. And I will see you guys at your piles. Again, remember, this is collective energy, and we're doing it for the elements per zodiac sign. So make sure you check out your sun, your moon, and your rising sign, so that you can get a full picture. And if none of you have any water signs, Scorpio is a water sign. That is where the moon is going to be. Neptune is also in Pisces. So the majority of what we're going to be working with is a lot of watery energy. It's a lot of psychic, a lot of emotional, watery, cleansing energy. So you may want to check out the water pile as well. All right, guys, I will see you at your piles. Bye. Hello, fire signs. So we're going to go ahead and get right into the messages for you for this last quarter moon. Sorry about that. I almost dropped my deck. So, well, I almost dropped my deck. So that to me feels like something has dropped. Something has dropped for you guys. I don't know for sure what it is. We'll find out. But I have this tension in my back that I can feel as well. So let's see. Spirit, can we get a few more messages for fire signs? That one wanted to come out. We're going to put those back. Fire signs. The last quarter moon, what was illuminated for fire signs? Did you guys have like a powerhouse of lessons? Because a lot of cards kept wanting to just come out in chunks. And maybe what I'm what I'm intuiting from that is it feels like big chunks of revelations, of epiphanies, things that are really hard for you to fully grasp came in from the Leo full moon and is now helping you shift through. Massive blockages are being just pulverized is what I just heard. So what you guys don't see, we're going to start off with a bang. What you don't see here is the Six of Wands. This is victory. This is success. This is celebratory energy. This is hell yes, we did it. So whatever epiphanies it is, whatever it is that you feel like you dropped the ball on, you didn't drop the ball on it. You needed to drop whatever it was that you dropped. We have the King of Pentacles, the Five of Pentacles, and the Devil. Oh, okay. Okay. So there was something that you felt as though was going to put you into this King of Pentacles energy. You really genuinely put your all into something. You made something out of nothing. And the full moon made you realize that what wasn't working wasn't the projects themselves, but it was what your mind was telling you about the projects. This Devil card is all about cutting those cords that hold your mind down, that hold you down and keep you in this state of lack mentality, of missing something, of not being enough, not being good enough. And the thing is this Five of Pentacles, there's literally a key right here. The lock is right there. The door to your success is right there. And all you have to do is break yourself free of the mentality that you don't have the power. Look right next to you. Sometimes it's the things that are closest to us that we don't realize are our ticket forward into progress. And that is what this is telling me, that you guys really found this illumination, that your mentality, your mindset was holding you back. And you were the one that said, okay, I'm not doing this anymore. I am dropping this way of thinking. I am dropping this belief that doesn't serve me anymore, that doesn't suit me anymore, and I'm moving forward. And you know what? You are made and designed and destined for that victory moment. That Six of Wands is a hard to come by card. It takes work, it takes dedication, it takes effort. So let's find out what lesson you guys, wow, see? This is what I'm saying. Your cards are just flying. So what you guys have here is gate 15. The fulfilling potency of being humble. And that is Gemini and Cancer energy. It's a earth above and mountain below. And earth is all about feminine energy. And it's about knowing that there is this firm foundation for your feminine energy. And this is based on the self center or the G center. It's the definition of yourself in the world, your sense of self-love, purpose, direction. And the challenge that you guys are learning to overcome through this last quarter moon is finding comfort in being lackluster and projecting blame. That has been your biggest challenge. You have been holding yourself back, projecting blame onto other people, or projecting blame onto yourself for not being enough, not being good enough, not being pretty enough, not being worthy enough, not being handsome enough, not being smart enough. All of those things, not enough. It's a lack mentality, and it makes you feel lackluster, and it keeps you from really shining your inner light. And if you look here, I know it looks like the lights are projecting onto her, but look at her arms and how they're up. It's like she is projecting these lights outward, and everyone is celebrating how much she's projecting her light outward from her heart. The lesson here is seeing the purest spark of beautiful life force and creation in all things and beings, and spreading that loving perspective into the world. The frequency for you to hold in your heart through this last quarter moon is embracing the truest humble modesty of being human and loving everyone. When we say loving everyone, it doesn't necessarily mean loving their flaws. It means loving them despite their flaws. It means accepting them for who they are, knowing that we all err. We're all human. And the greatest thing that you can be is really humble in and of yourself. I find what I do here one of the most humbling experiences, because I get to share these amazing messages and touch this amazing energy, and it really fills me up simply by being able to be here and be filled with gratitude and bring these messages forth. So let's see. This is the Divine Abundance Oracle. So we have letting go. Everything is indeed out of control, and God will hold it all. I can safely let go. And that's that Scorpio energy. And you guys have been doing that. And if you see here, you've got what looks like, I believe it's Buddha, sitting on top of the lion, which is a fire sign, Leo. And where the moon was, you were learning how to truly let go of control and let spirit, let God, let the universe, let the divine take the wheel. Let your guides show you a new path forward. And you see here, it literally is like out of control energy with the cards. Limitless. Seeing yourself open to receive in the most miraculous ways, the divine can use anything and anyone. You do not have any limits to who you are. And acceptance, radical acceptance in the now opens the flow. So this is really asking you to see, like, and all these hands are holding butterflies. There's so many butterflies and birds, and it's a lot of air energy. So you're letting go of a lot of limiting mindsets. And that moon really illuminated for you the things that you have been telling yourself you cannot do because you are not. And seeing that that is nothing but a fallacy. It's nothing but a limitation, and you're releasing that. Inner child. It says, allow me to give compassion and love to that little one. Let me attend to its deepest needs and feelings. I was literally just talking with Amanda on the Done Creative about inner child healing and how much work it is. But when you let your inner child out and let your inner child really play and have the fun that they want, let go of anything that you were told in childhood that you aren't or that you are, and let yourself define who you are now, because you aren't who you were then. And that's okay. That's to be expected, and that's what you should be. You should be different. I love this, love this, love this. This is all about speaking from the heart of your inner child, and letting your inner child out, letting go of the things that are holding you back from it, just having fun. Just having fun. And we've got 6 of Wands here. The Devil card is 15, which reduces to a 6. Gate 15, which reduces to a 6. So this is about changing how you view healing, how you view balance, how you view love, how you give yourself unconditional love. We can give other people unconditional love all we want, but giving ourselves unconditional love, that is true strength. That is true beauty. That is true success. And we have the card number 40, the land between. That is the liminal space. That between what was and what is and what will be, you are in that place of transformation as you're letting go. And you know that as you do this, you are ready to move forward and to let go. Oh, okay. We're not going to take all of these. If they want to come out, they will jump again. All right. So we have 45, beyond the ordinary, and 14, which is a 5, beautiful uncaging. So 45 is a 9, but I'm seeing this as 4, 4, 5, 5, and 6, 4, 5s and 6s for you guys. You may see repeating 4, 5s and 6s, 44, 55, 55, things like that. But this is about opening your heart. And here on the back we have 35 and a tall tale. And this is about realizing that you are beyond the ordinary, that the things that were told to you and the things that you told yourself are really just tall tales. So let your heart open And as your heart opens and you allow that uncaging of your heart, you move from the in-between land to where you're going, what you want to create. And you have the ability to do this because you truly are beyond the ordinary. You have gifts, you have talents, you have skills, you have creative endeavors and dreams and hopes and wishes. And it's time to bring those forward. Let yourself be gracious. Let that grace into your heart and let it unfold in your life to turn it to nothing but being beyond ordinary. By being you. Nurture that inner child, because he and she, whatever connotation you use, this is non-gender specific, but that inner child within you is waiting for you to say, you know what, I love you unconditionally. Just like you should love yourself unconditionally. Fire signs, I wish you all the best. I am sending you all my love. Thank you so much for being here, for letting me read your energy, and for receiving these messages. I want to thank Spirit and your guides and my guides and our higher selves. And if this resonated, please hit the like button and share it with your friends and family if you believe that they would be helped by this. And make sure that you hit the subscribe button and the little notification bell so you don't miss any of my upcoming videos. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you all. Bye. Hello, Earth signs. So let's get right into it and get your messages from this last quarter moon and what was illuminated for you, what obstacles and blockages you are breaking through, and what you're going to be planting the seeds to share moving forward. So, Spirit, can we get cards for Earth signs? All right. We have the World card, the Seven of Wands, and the High Priestess. Ooh. And what you don't see or realize is the Nine of Wands. Okay, so Earth signs, you could be feeling what I heard was a bit dejected or left out in the cold. You could feel a bit defensive. But for me, the Nine of Wands is about building. It's about not building up walls, but building up inner resilience. And that's what the Seven of Wands is saying too. It's knowing your light and knowing that you don't have to defend yourself as long as you sit peacefully. And you are ready to bring forth who you are and your insights and your intuition and your knowledge and your gifts to the world without feeling as though you need to defend your placement in the world anymore. You are coming to a close of a massive cycle and transformation in which you've been learning deep, deep lessons. And it is absolutely 100% the most important thing is knowing that you don't have to defend the truest nature of who you are as long as you are shining that inner empowered light from within. So let's find out what this lesson overwhelming is for you. Okay, that one flew right out. So we have Gate 4, and it is mountain above, water below, the curiosity of youthful innocence. The challenge here that you are facing during the full moon to the last quarter moon phase is sitting in the silence and meshed amongst the multitude of reasons your mind whirls through for the intolerances of others. It's meant to reflect to you all those things you had within you. The lesson is we are all on our own journey in life. We all learn and we all hold the answers within. Understanding that everyone is unique and uniquely connected heals intolerance. The frequency Spirit is asking you to hold in your heart through this last quarter moon is letting go of the past, is giving forgiveness to yourself and others through deeper understanding. You know, children are taught to forgive and forget, but it's not about forgetting. It's about forgiving from a genuine, youthful, innocent place of knowing that we all are doing the best that we can at any given point in time. And it may seem hard to see a world filled with intolerance and filled with injustice, but letting yourself not become hardened by that and not become jaded by that is really what Spirit is saying. This is what you're letting go of. This feeling that you have to right all the wrongs, because you don't. It's not for you to do. And you can release that for Spirit and know that your truest worth, your truest light shines from within. And you can sit here empowered and know that you don't have to defend against anything, because you have garnered all the strength that you need within yourself. And Leo really, this to me says that the Leo full moon really taught you how to see what it is that you have been intolerant of, but also what intolerances in the world you're ready to bring forth into a new way of being and help others see a deeper truth. What gifts you have, what insights you have. So we have here right action. A paragraph. Graha? I'm probably butchering the word. Here we go. Literally means let everything that wants to go, go, and everything that wants to come, come. Everything, right action is about knowing. It's about knowing intuitively that you can take action when you're meant to, but it's also about moving in a way that doesn't hold on to the people and the things and the places and anything that chains you down, that leaves you feeling this sense of lack or this sense of wanting or the sense that you have to defend yourself and be hardened and be jaded. And it says grief. Tears are what happens when the ice in the heart melts. This energy that you guys are moving through, it's about letting things go and allowing yourself to really feel that emotion. And this grief card, it's got a heart, but it's a strawberry. And strawberries, they are nourishing and juicy and succulent, but they carry the seeds of more strawberries out on their shell, on their outside skin. This is about showing that the emotions that you feel, the tears that you let fall off of you, it helps plant the seeds of being different, of moving forward in a different light for others, because they're able to see the truest nature of your emotions and your genuine heart and soul and love and caring and kindness. And grief is a hard emotion to feel, but it is so important to let yourself actually feel it, because otherwise you do get in this standoffish energy because you won't soften that heart. Let your heart melt. Don't be this icy cold person, because the world needs people like you who are soft and gentle and kind and giving and insightful. The kind of person who will sit there and take whatever they need to take, but will walk away whenever they need to walk away. But they will do it with grace and compassion and forgiveness and love. And on the back, what you're being pulled to is flow. Allow me, divine, to move with the flow and respond with calmness and peace. Just like I said, peace. Peace in your heart. When you allow yourself to feel your emotions, you do allow yourself to get into that flow state and that deeper peace and calmness, and knowing that everything is going to move the way it is meant to move in the right time when you move from the heart. And you just, letting go is so difficult. It is a challenge. It is emotional and painful, but it is important to let yourself feel those pains and let that pain go and plant the seeds for a new beginning as you let the pain go. Let me get just a couple more here. Spirit for the earth signs. Anything more? Okay, this one wanted to come up. So we have Smoke and Mirrors, card 42, and 28, Broken Open. And then on the back we have 35, A Tall Tale. So this is about recognizing the things that no longer suit, but also the tales, the things that, the stories that we tell that are really just smoke and mirrors, that are designed either by us or by another to no longer be an accurate reflection of who we are. It's breaking free of the illusions of the stories told and the way that we used to go about and the way that you used to see the world, and let yourself be broken open. This broken open and the Seven of Wands card both have this sacral light or solar plexus light illuminated out. It is about knowing your actual personal power, knowing who you are and what you have to give to the world, but also knowing that it's okay to feel your emotions and let yourself grieve, let yourself cry, let yourself scream, and then move on. Let yourself be broken open and share those emotions with the world. And know that no matter what smoke and mirrors come into the world, no matter what illusions we see, you see the truth of yourself. And when you see the truth of yourself and you see the power of your own emotions, you move into this flow state. And your life starts flowing with purpose, with calmness, with peace, with gentleness, with assurance that you can embrace this youthful energy, this intuition, this inspirational, imaginative energy. Being broken open is never an easy thing. It's never an easy journey to take, but it is so, so profound. And this last quarter moon really is the perfect time with the scorpionic energy to really let yourself see these epiphanies and plant the seeds for something new by letting yourself feel the emotions, and then let the seeds of those emotions for what you genuinely want for yourself to take root, and trust that it will. Trust that you are meant for it, that you are worthy of it, and that it will take root, that it will grow, that it will flourish, that it will blossom. Our signs, thank you so much for allowing me to tap into your energy, to bring you these messages. And I send you so much love. Thank you to Spirit, to my guides and your guides and our higher selves for helping facilitate these messages and helping them to get to who they need in full receptivity. If this resonated with you, if it helped, please like the video. Make sure you share it with somebody who could use it, who you feel could be helped by it. And make sure that you hit the subscription button and the little notification bell so you don't miss any of my upcoming videos. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you all. Bye. Hello, air signs. Let's go ahead and get right into the messages from Spirit about this last quarter moon, what you learned from the illumination of the full moon, as well as what obstacles are being taken down and what seeds are being planted. What are you here sharing? What transformative energy has come in to help you share with the world? Spirit, can we get some messages for the air signs? We have the Eight of Wands, the Five of Wands, air sign Spirit. Wow. Okay, we're going to put these back. And we have the King of Pentacles. And on the back of the deck, we have the High Priestess card. Okay, I'm going to set this over here. So, first of all, the full moon in Leo definitely helped you understand the nature of competition in a way that is different from how we would normally view competition. it has helped you to take more directed action moving forward, because you are aiming to really get yourself grounded in your place as the King of Pentacles, your place as the grounded ruler, masculine energy of creating the life that you wish. And what you don't see is that a lot of what you have been doing, moving from, is your intuition. And the King of Pentacles can be a very logical energy because he knows all the different tricks and techniques to making things happen. But it's about mixing him with that High Priestess energy, with those deep nuggets of wisdom that you have within and the downloads that you have been getting, which I feel very strongly has been occurring, especially from the stars. All right, so the lesson that we have here for you is Gate 19, Earth above and Lake below. So this is actually like doubling up that strength, that masculine strength you have below, and being more fully in your feminine receptivity with these feminine bars above, going straight down into this masculine grounding energy. And it says hopeful renewal of spring, and it's Aquarius energy. This is in your root chakra, and the root chakra is all about pressure. It's about pressure and stress from the outside world and how you handle it, where you channel it, and how you work with it properly. And the challenge is fixation on calling out others in order to get our stuck perspective to predominate, and leading to dependency on us or codependency of false truths. So you're really being challenged to face what perspectives are based in reality and which ones are untrue, which ones are not right for you. And the lesson is healing through reparenting, learning adaptability and possibility, and sharing flexibility of love and sensitivity with the world. The frequency that you're being asked to hold within your heart is relinquishing negativity to initiate healing through facing wounds and loving them inside and out. So this is about inner child healing, and it's about allowing the pressures and the stress of the world to not take you out of your hopeful, optimistic nature, knowing that there are cycles of life in everything, and some cycles are really a cycle of decline. It doesn't mean it's a cycle of lack, but we're in a winter cycle, and winter means there is a hibernation and a rest phase, and spring is right around the corner. So hold on to that hopeful renewal that comes from knowing your own truest worth, embracing your sensitivity, your empathy, your psychic gifts, and your intuition, embracing that and moving forward by letting go of the things that just don't suit you anymore, the lies that have been told, the things from your childhood that just aren't true, and moving forward into an energy of knowing that you can climb the ladder in whatever way you want, because you are meant to grow and change. And really this is about lending a helping hand to others and letting others help you, learning to ask for help. We have divine source. Help me know that all my deepest needs will be met. Let me trust that you have a plan and the right actions will come. You are my source for all. And this is exactly what I've been saying. Learning to ask for help, to rely on your intuition, to trusting in a different plan, even when it looks as though things just aren't flowing the way you want them to, or the way you thought they would, or the way they were before, because a rapid change is coming in and blockages are being removed. And we have sacrifice, which is quite literally the frequency that you're being asked to hold on to. And it says, sometimes surrender is painful. God's cutting away all that needs to go. Illusions, obsessions, addictions. It's a sacrifice to love. And then we have divine abundance. You were born to align with love's will. Follow the Tao and serve something beyond the ego. Learn to be abundance, not chase it. And the Tao is all about learning how to be more simplistic in life, learning how to trust in the divine and in our intuition, but not using it to hurt others or to allow it to hurt ourselves. And on the back of the deck, we have sanctity. Through offering, even the most mundane problem can become a sacrament. And this is about that asking for help, understanding that there is a sanctity and falling to your knees and saying, Spirit, God, Source, universe, guides, angels, archangels, ancestors, please help me see beyond this, help me move forward, please help me release the things that I need to release, because it is what will help you understand that you are divinely abundant as it is. There's so much in your energy field that is being asked for you to trust in the divine, trust in the help that is being brought to you, trust in the help that you have all around you, and surrender to the truth of who you are and your purpose and your place here in life, and know that you are a sensitive, you are gifted, and it's okay to embrace that aspect of yourself. Let's get some closing messages for my air signs. This one wanted to come out. We've got the card 44 with Divine Matrix. So much of this is about the divine. It feels so much like Spirit is just calling to you. And then we have card 21, Exposed and Revealed. And on the back of the deck, we have the card 33, Ears Wide Open. So we've got 44, 33. This reduces to a 3. You have a lot of repeating numbers. There's so many synchronicities here, and it really feels to me so strongly as though the divine has been reaching out for you. Spirit has been reaching out for you, saying, can you please let yourself be seen. See yourself for who you truly are. This exposed and revealed is about seeing through the illusions of the things that we call the quote-unquote matrix, but it's also about seeing through the illusions of the mind, the things that our mind will tell us, and allowing yourself to really step into the flow and open yourself to the divine. Open yourself to divine intervention and divine intercession, and knowing that you are abundant because you yourself are divine. Many of you may have a change in your clairaudience, I'm hearing, in which you're being asked to listen more deeply. Listen more deeply to the words that are spoken and to the things that you hear, not just in words, but in music, in movies. There are messages everywhere that have been just trying to come in and come in and come in. And when we are in this state of, I don't know how to keep fighting, but this is what I want, we can close ourselves off and have a hard time with letting the sensitivity that we have within us really take hold, really take off, really develop. And what is being asked right now is ask for help and allow it to develop, allow it to come out. And know that nothing that is sacrificed or given up or moved away from is ever done for no reason. I'm sitting here on this channel, and it fills me every day to come here and to make these videos, to share these messages with you. It fills me with happiness and with joy, and I feel divinely abundant as I sit here sharing with you all. But to get here, I had to walk away from other projects. I had to commit myself to this. And it was a very hard lesson for me to learn. It was something that I really drug out and dragged my feet on and fought against. And that very competitive energy of, I can do it all, I can do everything. That's not how we're meant to do it. Life is not meant to be a struggle. And the divine is really, really trying to come through and come in for you all here. I really hope that you see the truth of who you are, and you see just how divine you truly are, and that this illuminated full moon into this last quarter moon helps you to release all the things that you have been holding on to, and let yourself be your truest self. Expose yourself to the world, because that true nature of who you are is meant to be seen. It's meant to be revealed to the world. Thank you so much for sharing your energy, for being here, for listening to these messages. Thank you to Spirit, to your guides, to my guides, to our higher selves. And thank you so much for letting me read your energy. If this reading resonated, please hit that like button and share it with friends or family so they can be helped as well. And make sure that you hit the subscribe button and the little notification bell so you don't miss any of my upcoming videos. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you all. Bye. Hello, water signs. So let's go ahead and get right into it. I'm just going to set the cup up here so that it doesn't roll away. So let's find out what was illuminated during the full moon in Leo for you. And as I mentioned, this last quarter moon has a lot of watery energy. We've got a lot of Scorpio, a lot of Pisces energy, and it is all working and melding quite well with Earth energy. So water and Earth are melding together here. So Spirit and guides for water signs. Can we get some messages for the water signs here? Okay, we've got them right away. We've got the Two of Pentacles, the Five of Wands, and the Knight of Cups. And then on the back of the deck, we have the Nine of Wands. Okay. So let's get into it. Water signs, this is about what it is that you're juggling, the things that you are holding to, and what it is that you think that you have to fight for, and whether you really need to fight for it. I get this sense that I've fought long and hard enough, and I just want to move forward from the heart. And I understand that. I am a Cancer sun. This is asking for you to really transform the way that you see competition, and instead of seeing competition, see a way of everybody moving together. I'm reminded of rock climbing. And when you are rock climbing, you chart a path. They call it bouldering, I believe. And you look at it and you see all the different handholds and the footholds and the ways that we are meant to work and move together. And we see the ways that we can go up this journey and move. And it's about learning the path that others have taken and then moving from the heart, moving genuinely from your heart forward and doing it in balance. There's a balance of work and play, a balance of everyday life and your extracurricular activities is what I heard, or the extra things, the spiritual world, the gifts that you bring forth. But don't slow yourself down from what you're building because you feel like you have to climb this mountain, that you have to fight your way through. You don't have to, because when you're coming from the heart, you're offering genuine love. You're offering genuine love to others. And it's not about saving them. It's about showing them what it means to move from the heart. And when you do that, you stand in this regal power of this is who I am. When you move from this place of regal power and knowing who you are and knowing your worth and knowing where you have been and where you are going, there isn't a competition for things. It's about building together. It's about moving together. I am hearing this no man left behind. It's like we all rise together or we all fall together, and you're starting to understand that we're all meant to rise together. So let's go ahead and see what challenge and lesson you are learning here. Spirit, can we get the challenge and lesson for water signs? Okay, we actually have two. You are the only signs to get two. So we have gate 10, and it says, the strength in leading the youth, heaven above and lake below. And this is about moving in a divine masculine energy while protecting this soft, divine feminine knowing that the divine feminine really is the crux, the middle point, but protecting it and knowing that it's okay to be that strong leader. And it says here, this is the self-center, which is all about who you are, your worth, your sense of self-worth and self-love. The challenge is easy shortcuts taken to avoid challenging oneself to truly change. The lesson that you're learning through this challenge is embracing the natural world and our place amongst it in harmonious flow. And the frequency that you're being asked to hold is being fully present. You become a joyous being and you engage in deep, happy laughter. So this is about, essentially, it's about taking the easy way out. I've been so guilty of doing this in my past. Something doesn't work the right way and I will say, okay, fine, I'm just going to scrap it and do something different, because it's easier than trying to put the pieces back together of something that has fallen apart. Sometimes the things that fall apart, we have to walk away from. When you shatter something, if it shatters big enough, you can put the pieces back together, and that's what you're called to do. Sometimes something gets pulverized into powder and you can't put the pieces back together, but you know that you were strong enough to build it in the first place. And so you don't take any shortcuts. You do everything the right way. You build back again the right way. And then we have gate 11, earth above and heaven below, peaceful unity and creativity. And as you can see here, this is letting the divine masculine really truly be that firm grounding support for the divine feminine, because these are feminine lines and these are masculine lines. So it really is about unifying the feminine and the masculine and stepping into that energy. And we've got gate 10 and then gate 11, and so there's a lot of one energy here. And as you can see, you've got 9, 2, 5, but then your lessons are all about that leadership energy, that building energy, that doing it and knowing that you have the strength to do it the right way 100% of the time, because you have learned from what has come before. And this is the third eye center. So this is tied to your gifts. And it says the challenge is we obscure the truth with our belief systems from ages past, beliefs and theories we choose to live our lives by that obscure the truth of love. The lesson is mock idealism, many do, but it is through this beautiful gift that we begin to fully see the potential for what could be, what should be, and what is to come. The frequency Spirit is asking you to hold in your heart through this ending phase of the moon is there is always a deeper inner sense of light shining forth through the cracks of darkness. Embrace the truth of the light to illuminate all the truths from obscurity. So I always say I am idealistic by nature. I believe in a better world. I believe that the world is meant to be a better place and that we are the ones that are meant to. We have that within us, and it's okay to be that idealistic nature. It's not weakness to believe in the joys and the beauty and the youthfulness, and to believe that, children are our future. That's the truth. And we can move forward from a place of love and stop living out of a state of fear. Move forward in a new way. So we have courage. Let me be open to courageously take the steps that are shown. And this is about when you come into balance and you really get in touch with your heart. It's about knowing that you are strong enough to do it the right way every single time, because you've done that. You have done it before and you can do it again. No matter what it feels like has fallen apart, this is the time to see the things that have been blocked from you and to courageously move forward into what you want, what you dream of, what your idealistic nature and heart and vision show you. And then it says divine abundance. You were born to align with love's will. Follow the Tao and serve something beyond the ego. Learn to be abundance. not chase it. One of the teachings of the Gene Keys is that we are all divinely abundant. Abundance literally lives within us. We hold spirit within us. That makes us abundant. And abundance isn't just about prosperity. It's literally about everything and anything in our life. We are abundant beings in and of ourselves. We are divine beings in and of ourselves. And when you have the courage to realize that the love that you have is abundance in and of itself, then you can move forward on the steps and rebuild or build anew what it is that has fallen apart. And then it says, Divine Source, help me know that all my deepest needs will be met. Let me trust that you have a plan and the right actions will come. You are my source for all. This is about working with your own divinity, but working with spirit, working with your spirit guides, working with your gifts, but not being standoffish about it, letting yourself meld and change and letting yourself take the steps that you're led to take without asking why, how, what about, anything like that. And then on the back it says reframe. This is happening for me, not to me. And that is exactly right. Anything that has fallen apart, it didn't fall apart for no reason. You know, that powderization or pulverization metaphor, I feel like for some of you, something was utterly destroyed, whether it be a mindset or a creative project or even like a house. If that's the case, I am truly so sorry, and my heart goes out to you. But let yourself reframe these things that you think, this is the world coming against me. I know for me, I literally stepped off my step and rolled my ankle, and I could be like, why is the universe beating me down right now? I'm doing everything I can, but I'm not doing that. It's just a misstep. And everything that happens, you know, every little misstep that happens, it can be repaired or it can be moved on from. Oh boy. Okay. So I feel like I have this feeling that I just want to cry. I just want to sit down and cry all of a sudden. And it's like, no matter how hard I try, everything just seems to fall apart. And when am I going to get a break? And oh boy, do I have crown pressure right now. Wow, guys. I have a lot of crown pressure right now. Oh man, it almost makes me dizzy. Spirit, can we get some closing messages for the water signs? Okay. We have let it go. Absolutely. What is it that you're holding on to that you feel like has fallen apart? And you know what? I would normally fix all the cards, but having them haphazard like this just feels like that's kind of the energy. Like everything just seems topsy-turvy all of a sudden. Whatever it is that you're allowing to keep your heart closed, let it go. Let it go. And know that when you move forward and you have this merry motive, you have this intent and this purpose for something better, when you move from that place of wanting something better and wanting something from the heart and you create it, let it go. Let it go and let the universe come in. Let the divine come in and help it soar and help you soar, and know that you're doing everything that you are meant to be doing. And on the back we have card 39 and Wish Upon a Star. And I just heard, catch a falling star and put it in your pocket. And it's like, remember when you used to sit outside underneath the sky and look at the stars, and you'd wait and wait and wait and wait and wait for a shooting star, and then you'd just get tired of waiting and you just finally say, you know what, I'm going to make a wish anyway. Wish. Just do it anyway. Wish upon a star. Wish upon a star and let that wish come from the heart, and know that that wish is coming in for you. No matter what happens, it comes in for you. And sometimes it doesn't look like what we expect it to, but it will always be what we are meant for and what we are hoping for in the depths of our hearts. And this moon is asking you to let yourself wish upon a star. Let go of the things that no longer serve. Let go of the things that make you feel small and make you feel like you're obscure and never going to be seen and never going to be heard, because that's not the case. Let yourself be heard. Move forward and see that you've learned so many lessons, and now is the time for you to stand in your power and to open yourself to love and embrace that love and be that love. All right, water signs, I love you all so much. Thank you so much for being here with me, for letting me read your energy. Thank you to your guides, to my guides, to spirit, to our higher selves. And I send you so much love and encouragement here. If this reading resonated, if you enjoyed it, if it helped, please hit the like button, share it with your friends or family so that they can also be uplifted by it. And make sure that you hit that little notification bell and the subscription button so that you don't miss any of my upcoming videos. I want to say one more time, thank you again for being here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you all. Bye.